Hello and welcome, my beautiful twins, my Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of October the 21st to the 27th. So keeping in mind that not every single card or the energy they may carry may relate to every single Gemini out there, but some of it will. So run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and any answers to personal questions, just click that button. It'll take you to my website where you can see the services that I offer and the prices I charge, and actually the calendar you can book your own appointment on. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Starting off, you've been given the download message, healing. So some of you may be getting through some sort of a type of illness. Maybe you've had a procedure done at the hospital and you're going through the recuperation period. Some of you may be healing through some grief and some disappointments and regrets, and you could be healing emotionally and spiritually as well. So take time, okay? Everybody heals at their own speed and their own pace. Don't push yourself. Don't think because you're feeling a little bit better that you need to go out there and, be pushing yourself too hard. Coming in the beginning of the week, my beautiful gems, you've got the koi fish spirit, which says there is always enough. So if you've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit pinched for money or the resources that you need in your life, it's going to come in. You're going to have enough. You're going to make ends meet. Remember, the koi fish grows really big in a very small pond, and that reminds us that within each of us is a potential for prosperity, and the law of abundance ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. So it's a beginning of something new here where you're going to be able to realize that you will find what you need, okay? Start envisioning it, believing that it's coming your way. The koi fish in general, in the tarot or the oracle usually means abundance, okay? And being able to stretch and make a little go a long way. Coming in with that, you've been given the Seven of Cups. This is a card of choices and decisions and maybe being overwhelmed by so many things to think about. This is a card that says be mindful and conscientious about the choices you're making right now. Think about what's going to bring you long-term benefits, what's going to, last the test of time and longevity here before you jump in. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, think about it. Coming in with your next card, in the focus part of this reading, you've got higher power. So some of you, are going to be tapping into your higher power. Sometimes your work just flows through you and ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. So let your higher self lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you're being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due, though. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when that symbol appears. So you're tapping into higher self. You could be doing more prayer work. You could be doing more yoga. You could be doing more meditative work. But you're taking yourself to that position where you're really wanting to envision the possibilities of what's good for what is in your highest good for you and for everybody around you as well. You've coming in with that. You have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is indicative of, commending yourself for how far you've come. You come a long way. This is a card of success. Even if they're small wins, a win is a win. And this guy stands on the shoreline. He's looking across. He feels he wants to reach those mountains and climb them, but he sees that it's such a long distance by the size of the boats out there. And he's doubting his ability to be able to complete and to succeed. I wouldn't do that, because this card says you need to realize this is a reason to celebrate your small wins. Even if they're not big, you are winning at these things. Coming in the center position is your challenge part of the reading. You've been given making a choice. So you're required to come to a decision about something. Maybe you're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road, and you must make a conscientious choice regarding the next right action, right? Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you're embarked and traveled a few steps and you're right in the middle of it. Trust your intuition. You're good at that, Gemini. You got great intuition. Ask for a sign. You're also good empaths, so feel it, okay? You're being guided by your intuition and by your spirit. So this is not a time to, to shirk this responsibility. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier either. So don't compromise because you're afraid of facing a consequence. There's great power in reclaiming, okay, your ability to choose something on your own. You make that decision. Don't let someone else do it for you. You're worried. This is a card of worry. Okay, this is a card of getting up in your head, and you need to get rid of that. Cast aside that worry. You could be losing sleep. You could be thinking about things. Your mind might be racing at night. And this is a card that says, leave your troubles on the chair before you go to bed. This is about stepping into making a choice and realizing that you have the confidence and the power to do this. What's going to be right for you. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would just let that go, step into your confidence level, and do what's right for you this week. Coming in your messages from Spirit, you've got on the table, and it says, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Now, some of you, this could have to do with your work, your career, your job, and it might be time for you to say, hey, I need you to realize that I need more. And know, that there will always be enough. But some of you, may have been in a position now where you realize you deserve a raise, or you deserve, a leveling up, a new job description, anything like that. And you might have to bring that to the attention of the powers that be at work. But I think you also are working hard for yourself. Now, some of you might, you might actually say, if you don't get that, you're going to step up and you're going to become your own entrepreneur and your own boss, because this is a card of success in that department. She walks through there in her garden of abundance, quite cool, calm, and collected, but she still needs to open her eyes because she walks with a falcon with a hood, and she shouldn't blind herself of what she just sees glittering in front of her. She needs to be open-minded to realize there's so much more potential, so much more prosperity she can reach out and work towards to get. So I think, it's time to put your demands on the table. Tell people what it is you deserve, you need to have, and don't be afraid to do that. You're worthy of that, my Geminis. You deserve that, least of all. Now, coming in at the end of the week, you've got a new starts coming. I love this. So this is a new moon. Yeah, we're going to get that new moon on Thursday. So it's time for us, and it's a very important moon. It's one of the, the full powerful moons that we have this year. And this is one that says it's the end of that cycle and the beginning of a new one as the planets are realigning. And it's time for you to purge, let go, light those candles, burn those disappointments and let it go. Okay, this is our time to step up. Even if you can't see that full moon, it's there that day and that night. So it's time to do that. Purge, let go, because you're starting something brand new. And we can't start something new if we don't let go of the past. We have to take our foot out of one phase to be able to walk into the next leg of our journey. So coming in with that comes in the Six of Swords, and moving on you will be. Some of you may be literally packing your bags to really physically move. Maybe you're going to a new area, your community or your country, or you're moving to a new home, or you're building a new home, or you're going to a new rental. Whatever the case is, you're moving forward. Something here has disappointed you, or you realize it's worn out its welcome. It's time for you to make this decision and move. I think that you're going to do that. I think some of you are going to move forward, and you're only going to take those with you, or be surrounded by those with you who truly love and support you. Now, coming in with some more added information. What do you need to see, know, and expect here? Let's see what we have with those making that choice here, and knowing that you will make the right choice and you will have enough is the Death card. Now, the Death card is indicative of moving on again. It's the end of a phase and the beginning of a new one. We have to let go of things, right, in order for us to move forward. We have to close doors behind us in the process. So you could be closing a door on a relationship, on a fulfilling job, on a home you're living in, relocating of some sort. But it's transformation, and it's this metamorphosis that we go through when we realize that something has come to an end, and we look back at it with hindsight. We learn from those experiences, and we don't go back there. We are moving on, and this is what you're doing when you get the Death card. Okay, moving on to your focus part of the reading with the Three of Wands, you've got the Knight of Cups. Well, this is beautiful because the puzzle pieces are definitely going to fit here. I think you're going to be getting some information or some help from somebody else here that's going to make you feel very happy. This Knight of Cups usually comes in and sweeps you off your feet, either with an idea, information, something that you're going to love to be involved in, or even a person. So some of you may be meeting somebody you're going to fall madly in love with, and they're going to sweep you off your feet. For others, you could be invited to a wedding or an engagement party or something like that has to do with that type of energy. But I always look at it as this particular knight comes in, and he comes in with such a wonderful idea that it just bowls you over, and the puzzle pieces fit, and you go, yes, this is what I want to do. Coming in with those 9 of Swords in your challenge, it's over. Okay, this is a tower. It suddenly comes crashing down. Things come to an end. You're making choices, but those choices are you rebuilding. So maybe you're moving from one situation to the other, and you're rebuilding, and you're going to rebuild or find a new foundation. Maybe you're renovating your place where you're living now, and you're building a foundation there. But often this is the end of something, and it can be very sudden, where all of a sudden, bam, you're faced with those choices. You have to make your mind up, and you move on. However, you will find that you will start to rebuild something better than what you had before. Remember, when the tower comes crashing down, 9 out of 10 times that incident and situation was not on a firm foundation forever anyway. Coming in with that 9 of Pentacles and the messages from Spirit, you are told to step up into your major confidence level. Okay, she is the most confident queen out there. She wants success. She wants to move towards this. So maybe it's entrepreneurship. Maybe some of you are saying, I'm going to open my own business. I'm going to quit my job, and I'm not getting paid enough, and I'm moving on. And you've got family or friends or people saying, oh no, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? She doesn't listen to that banter. She doesn't allow anybody to distract her. She's learned from her counterpart, the King of Wands. He goes big or he goes home. Nothing distracts him. When he's made his mind up, he goes stormtrooping through in his direction and succeeds. So stand in your confidence, my beautiful Geminis. Realize that you shouldn't listen to other people's opinions as to how you should live your life and the progress, and how your dreams are big here to succeed. Excuse me. Now, coming in with your final card here, which is possible outcome, moving on, brand new start to your future, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So you're definitely stepping up to the plate, being able to speak your mind and put your demands on the table. But you're also going to be finding that you're going to be working with a great group of people, other people who have the same goals or do the same thing that you do, and want the same type of success. This is building your legacy here with a team. Teamwork is dream work. However, there will be times where maybe you are asked, or you feel obligated or propelled to go forward and teach, preach, and convey information that will be very helpful and beneficial for others. Maybe some of you are going to be participating or teaching or becoming coaches or teachers here. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini, this is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for this week. And take your time if you're healing through something this week as well. But, you're making big choices here. You're tapping into your higher self, and you will be seeing a new beginning coming in the future. And know that there still will always be enough there for you. I wish you a great remainder to today, and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Geminis.